Welcome back to J Flow Capital, and in this video I'm going to show you all the trades I took this week and give you a bit of an explanation on why I took these trades. For many of you that don't know, I trade RD concepts. What is RD concepts? I'll give you a brief explanation. So when using RD's concepts, this is what we want to see for a buy scenario. So we want the markets to be printing higher highs, lower highs, higher highs, lower highs, etc. And then we want to allocate our demand zones. However, we can't draw every single demand zone because we need liquidity to be above the demand zone. Vice versa, when it comes to supplies, we want to see the markets printing lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows, and we'll allocate our supply zones with liquidity just below it. So I will link a video that explains all the rules that you need to know for this strategy down in the description. Have a look at that. So this was the first trade I took on AUD and ZD. I believe this was on a Tuesday. So as you can see, we broke the highs after reacting off that daily demand zone, and then we see liquidity getting built up, and liquidity took its own high. So this is what we also want to see when it comes to this setup. So what I did was I entered pretty late, but it was meant to be a break of candle entry, but I ended up entering late, but obviously it came to our stop loss anyways. But you can see where I'm coming from and obviously why I took this trade. Obviously fast forward till today. So basically kind of same setup. So we allocated the demand zone. There was liquidity here, broke its own high, came back to the zone and exploded. So I've already took partials at TP1. So I took 50% of the trade, and I'm letting the rest run all the way, obviously, to take out these highs here, and obviously this to supply zone right there. So another trade that I took today was GPP CAD. The reason why I took this trade is because we kept obviously going up in a straight line and breaking highs, and what I saw was a demand setup right here. Obviously one candle liquidity, not the best of setups, as we prefer two candle liquidity. So I waited for price to come down to the zone. Here it looks like price tapped the zone, but when I zoomed in the morning, it didn't really tap the zone, just by probably a pip or so, as you can see here. So I set an alert and waited for price to come back down. So price came back down, kept rejecting the zone. So I also entered at break of candle, obviously to take it to the outside. However, we did struggle quite a bit to leave the zone, so it looks like I was used as liquidity in order to push price up to the intended direction. So another setup that I took today was Euro USD. The reason why I took Euro USD, as we can see, we broke the highs on the left a lovely demand setup here with two candle liquidity, and it broke its own high, which we want, before coming back down to our zone. So when it came back down to our zone, I waited for the candle to respect the zone and the break of candle entry to take it to 1 to 4 risk to reward. First TP would have been here at 1 to 3 before I put my SL to break even, but at the moment it looks like we are retesting the zone, and because of how late it is on a Friday, I might just close this trade because I ain't trying to get caught up in this weekend swaps and all that. But this is the best trade I have personally taken since starting my obviously Forex journey. So this obviously ran to a 1 to 9 risk to reward, which is lovely. I've never caught something like this in my life, and yeah, I was so gassed when I explained why. Just to explain the trade, yeah, we're in a downtrend. Nothing much to explain when it comes to trend. As you can see, we kept breaking lows, building liquidity, making people think that we're gonna go up to the outside, but it wasn't. We still kept going down. As you can see, my white line signifying the structure that we broke and stuff like that. So this is why I took this trade, and it's so straightforward. As you can see, we're in a downtrend, manipulating buyers in, still breaking lows continuously. What I saw here was a 30-minute supply zone with obviously more than 2 candle liquidity above the zone, and it just kept coming down, obviously breaking its own low, which we won. And even when we came here, before we even tapped the zone, we broke the low that created the liquidity, which is more confirmation or whatever you want to use for the trade. So as soon as the trade came up to the zone, I believe this was a new 4-hour candle, so I waited for the 4-hour candle to go in flip, and I took obviously that break of candle entry, which is I think standard entry for this strategy. Obviously by the time I woke up, I think we were around a 1 to 6, which then I took my first TP from, securing 50% of that, and then letting the rest run to a 1 to 9, which is phenomenal. And I can't wait to see this strategy in full actions, because if we can catch trades like this, it could obviously recover all the losses that people would have taken during the summer as well. But yeah, these are all the trades that I've taken this week. As you can see, we've only had 2 L's, and the rest obviously winner, with the GJ covering majority of any losses that have occurred this week. I will keep the link to RD's Discord below for anybody who's trying to learn the strategy, because I do encourage anybody who wants to learn the strategy. It's so simple, so mechanical, you can't really get it wrong. Just join the Discord, because the community is amazing. If you have a question, people are always there to answer it, and so is RD. I have joined mentorships before where it's like you don't even get no communication from them, but with RD you get a daily forecast, in-depth market review, you get everything that you need from a mentor, believe me. So please click that link below, join the family. If you don't want to obviously click the link below, I will attach the video with the full rules of the strategy down below as well, so you can have a look at that as well. Thank you for staying to the end of the video. I have been going to the gym as promised. I have been running, I've been doing everything. I'm trying to develop my life, man. I'm trying to become that person. I'm trying to become that guy. I'm trying to become that guy. So like I always say in every single video, if you have any tips for me, drop it in a comment below, or send me a private DM to my Instagram or my TikTok, whatever you want. I will attach them somewhere around here. Well, yeah, I can't even know my left and right no more. But yeah, I'll attach them somewhere around the screen. So yeah, have a good weekend. What else can I say?